Hey guys, Ponce here on the PBE, and I called it, Azir's getting nerfed. Not that that was exactly the hardest thing in the world to predict. I mean, Azir was pretty absurd. But as you can see, the current incarnation on the PBE in terms of what they're going to do with him in balance, or in terms of balance, is above my head here in Notepad. More or less, yeah, nerfs across the board, except for this weird buff to his base AD. I don't know what that's about. It's probably the usual thing, right? Those are like bringing it in line with something. I don't think that has too much to do with actual balance. So they've nerfed the base damage on his Q, and what they've done with his little sand soldier guys is they lowered their attack range and the damage that, you know, when you click on a tower with them and they explode, or they don't explode, but they just deal damage out of nowhere to towers. Like he gets a tower nuke for some reason. So the base damage on that and the damage per level has been lowered, and they lowered the AP ratio on that. So yeah, Azir's not going to, on top of murdering you and your entire team, also just click on your tower a couple of times and cause it to implode. Let me just show you the range thing. So of course, old Azir would be able to place that there, and then I'd be currently hitting the birds. Now, like, that's just out of range, so they can't quite hit it. I'd have to place, you know, not there, like right there or something. So it needs to be kind of close to things now. Now, that's actually the interesting part of the balance change. Like, we'll see how that actually affects him. When you nerf range, it's always kind of more of a subtle change. It's a bit harder to gauge how much that'll impact the champion. It's a lot easier to be able to tell that now you can't, go whoop and then, charge it at a guy and deal 1,000,000 damage to people in lane. With just his basic WQ combo. I would say this stuff has more to do with the laning phase and sort of toning down his early game, since he can still get ratios and poke from really far away and be a late game terror, I imagine. But we'll see how this goes. Like I said, it's not exactly. This is kind of a no-brainer change. It's something that was going to happen to Azir. I don't think you can really argue at all that Azir wasn't absurd. I mean, that would be an absurd argument. But in any case, I'm sure someone will disagree with me somewhere. So I guess, this is a step in the right direction. I'm liking this. Next, they need to do something about Callista. I'll see you guys around. Thanks for watching.